How you doing, and welcome to Neither Real Music. I'm Ed, and this is One Major Method, my series dedicated to teaching people how to actually play the guitar. If you've been following along, we have been learning basic bar chords and arpeggios that go along with them. This system is probably one of the most effective systems for learning to associate a chord and an arpeggio together. It helps also memorize the fretboard. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe and ring the bell so that you know when your next lesson comes up. In the prior video, we learned the chord C major 7 in 3rd position. And then we learned that you could take this exact same shape and move it up to your 8th fret, 8th position, and play it there. And we end up with F major 7. So C major 7, 3rd position, inside. F major 7, 8th position, inside. And last, if we move into our 10th position and remove our middle finger from the sequence, we end up with a G7 chord in 10th position. So those are your basic chord sequences. Now from there, what is very useful is adding an arpeggio to each sequence. So in the last video, we learned a C major 7 melodic arpeggio. So we have C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, C. Now this arpeggio is extended from the very first video in this series. If you have any questions about that, please go back and check out that video. Just like the physical shape of the chord moves and we could adapt that shape in a different spot on the guitar and get the same chord quality, so C major 7 to F major 7, we could do the same thing with the arpeggio. So we end up here and we end up with F, A, C, E, F, A, C, E, and F. Both the C major 7 and the F major 7 extended melodic arpeggios are exactly the same. So if we come over here, we can do our G7 melodic arpeggio. So G, B, D, F, G, B, D, F. So those are the chord sequences that we learned in the prior video. In this video, we are going to replace the F major 7 chord with a D minor 7 chord, and we're going to learn the arpeggio that goes along with that. Our D minor 7 chord is going to be played in 5th position inside. So we're going to have the notes D, A, C, F, A. We put them all together and it sounds like this. So from here, the arpeggio we're going to work on is also going to start on our D. So we're going to go D. Now with our pinky F, down a string A, down a string again C. There's the first half of our melodic arpeggio. D, F, A, C. Now from here, we're going to do the same exact notes in the same order. We're going to do D, down a string F, down a string again for A, and then with our pinky, we're going to go to a C. So that second half sounds like this. Okay? If we put the whole sequence together, it'll sound like this. D, F, A, C, D, F, A, C. So what I'd like to do is try that with a little bit of time and a tab. So I will count you in and give you an opportunity to learn this sequence and then follow along with the tablature. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm playing the arpeggio in eighth notes. So let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. So now what you're going to need to do is put these in order and put them into a pattern that is functional for learning to play. In this particular case, we're going to do something called a 1, 2, 5, 1 pattern. So 1 is going to be our C major 7 chord. 2 is going to be our D minor 7 chord. 5 is going to be our G7 chord. And then we're going to go back to C major 7 for 1 again. You also should practice the arpeggio sequence in that same order. So 1, our 2, our 5, back to our 1. For now, as I'm practicing this idea, I'm not so worried about whether or not they fit into a beat. I'm just trying to make sure that my fingers know where to go. This way, when I'm practicing along later with the backing track, I have a familiarity of where my fingers need to go. Ultimately, what you are going to have to do is learn to connect each sequence to the next one. So you might start here in C major 7 and realize that you've ended in 5th position here and go into D minor 7. From here, move all the way up to our G7 chord to come back to our C major 7. This way, your patterning starts to connect between one chord and the other. A good solo follows the chord changes, so people hear that chord change happen without actually expressing every chord on the guitar as a bar chord. So from here, since most people have followed the previous videos, I'm just going to be putting a backing track on here of about a minute and a half. The first backing track is going to have a few examples of soloing that I've done. From there, I'm going to give you a short backing track that if you would like to play, you can practice along with yourself. For those of you looking for a longer backing track, please consider joining my Patreon. It's free, so you're more than welcome to go over there and you can download a backing track that's about 4.5 minutes long so that you can practice as much as you would like. So let's take a look at this first example. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, why don't you try something on your own and play along. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really hope videos like this are helping you become a better player. As I said, if you're looking for something longer, please feel free to visit my Patreon page. It's free, and you can just download the backing track and some sheet music showing you the tablature for some of the stuff that you learned today. Please remember to subscribe and ring the bell so that you know when your next lesson is coming. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Compliments are great, but questions let me know that you're working on these things. Good luck and good practice.